Hi everybody, this is Aldina and I'm doing my blog in my car today. I'm driving home. I didn't have time to sit down at a beautiful Santa Barbara site today, but I really want to do my blog each Monday, so I'm doing it in my car, time efficient. Today I wanted to talk about 4 ways how to get a loan with a low credit score or less than perfect credit score. A lot of people face the issue of a fair credit score and they're held back to reach out to a lender and ask for a loan because they think they won't qualify. Even though they're ready, they have saved a lot of money, they're willing, they're just held back and never reach out. Now, there is 4 creative ways, amongst others, how you can get a loan and make a loan happen. Make a loan happen with a less than perfect credit score. Number 1 is save for a large down payment. If your credit score is 580 or less, then you want to make sure you have a big chunk of the price saved. That is a necessity. That is not an option. You have to have a lot saved in order to make a loan happen. If your credit score is closer to 620, 640, then you will need a 20% down payment to make a loan happen. That way, the lender has a little more assurance that you are committed to the loan, that now you have more equity in the home, you have more to lose, the value the loan to value ratio is lower, so the lender now has less risk to give you a loan. Number 2 is consider a FHA loan. Now, if you have not enough saved, if you have about 3 to 5% saved from the home value, then you can consider a FHA, which are tailored to make home ownership a reality to low and median income brackets. Now, be aware that the fee will be much higher than with a conventional loan, so you might want to maybe wait another 6 months until you save more, but it's an option if you want to make it happen now. Now, on a side note, you always want to be realistic, right? You don't want to force it. You don't want to just get a home because all of your friends are getting a home and you want to settle down. You gotta you gotta take into consideration all the expenses that are on top of just the home price. You want to be able to pay the property taxes every year. You want to be able to make repairs if something breaks. I mean, these are all expenses you gotta put into your calculation. So be realistic. Even if you can make it happen and you can get a loan, you need to feel comfortable that you can pay your mortgage each month, and also that you can afford all the extra expenses. Number 3 is emphasize the right things to your lender. Now, your lender will probably run an eligibility test, which is automatic and run through the computer. You will most likely, if you're watching this video, you will most likely not be approved through this automatic system. But you can sit down with your lender and you can do it manually and think of creative ways how to show that you're a reliable borrower and that you're committed to this, and that you have been paying on time all your other expenses. For instance, you can show him that you paid your rent always on time for the past year, or you can give him your tax returns or your pay stubs. Think of creative ways. Get a good lender that is creative as well. So and also you want to explain why your credit score is low. It's two different stories if your credit score is low because of consumer debt. If you're buying too much on credit, that's different from having medical bills or school loans that you have to pay off. So explain that, and that might change the game for you, and that might make a loan possible for you. Number 4 is consider a private lender. Why not ask a friend or a colleague or family or private investors for a loan? You can, with a low credit score, you can agree on terms that work for both, and get a loan with a bad credit. So now there's the problem that it might impact your relationship. A lot of times there's miscommunications, and maybe you default on a payment and it can get a little messy. Now think it through before you commit to something like that, or before you consider something like that. So yeah, these are the 4 ways you can creatively make it happen. Bottom line is, it's never a no. Maybe it's a not yet for you to get a loan. There is ways, and if it's not happening now, make it happen in 6 months. I mean, work towards getting a good credit score, save some more money, and you can reconsider in 6 months. So I hope this was helpful and I was not too distracted by driving. If you have any questions, reach out to me under Ledinic with a C at the end .aldina@gmail.com, or go on my homepage ledinicrealestate.com, or call me and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. And if you like this, give me a like, and I'll see you next week for my next vlog. Have a great evening. Bye.